Oh, it's such a wonderful feeling to be here in the tropic. The breeze is so cool, you know. Sun shining. Nice weather. I wish I could get this weather with me everywhere I go. And some of our friends will get it. Fly the banner of love, the almond tree out there. Sky, the cloud. Wonderful source.
And now, Lord, what wait I for? My hope is in thee. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, you know. For all who's new, NationLoveHerballife, Essential Nation Love Azariah. Then I enjoy a wonderful day. Remember, today we're dealing with natural herbs, roots tonic. So we're going to make a wonderful roots tonic today. And you can learn of it, you know. Look at the beauty of everything about it. It's so real. Everything is plant-based, everything is wonderful, you know. Keep up the good work. Remember, thumbs up, like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel so you can see more material and push up. So you can get the product from the same way. So you can create things for yourself also, and also send back information to me. Make sure to leave a comment. Sure.
So here we go now to show the roots beverage. These are the roots we put together to make the concoction. And as we know that, you know, these are all organic stuff. Roots and bark. Because we know that basically most of the strength, the root and the bark of the herb. And we have to do deep cleaning, we have to do heavy support. So this is a 13 herb concoction that I will make for my roots beverage and leave it to ferment for at least 21 days. You're gonna stay longer than that. And then, you know, we're gonna put our preservative in it, natural preservative like pimento. We're gonna use like a little bissy in it. We're gonna use like a little spice leaf, some say cinnamon leaf, righteous man leaf, molasses. People use honey, brown sugar just to set it off, you know, for it to come to the fermentation. We know when it is fermented, you know, that the nutriment inside the plant or inside the herb becomes even stronger. So, you know, fermented stuff also yield forward like sulfur also, which is good for the digestion. So here we have like the budge gum bark. Here we have like the milk whisk, the blood whisk. We have the bridal whisk, which I call the 4 vein. We have also another whisk here, what they call the iron whisk. We have strong back. We have the sarsaparilla, and the sarsaparilla very powerful with iron. You know, we have a cashew bark, and we also have what we call the chain root. Understand? And we have a few other herbs inside, bark and root. We have some sauce of bark and so forth to go with it. So what we're going to do with these now is put them in a pot. Maybe a pot with about, this can boil basically up maybe about 3 gallons of water. I put on this to boil for about 10 minutes. And that 10 minutes when I boil it now, I'm gonna pour it off, strain it off and boil it for another 10 minutes. And then pour it off, strain it and boil it for another 10 minutes. And we're gonna pour that in a container, in a bottle, a large bottle or a bucket. Something that can seal with no hair. You know, lose no hair. So you know we have to use the herbs and the roots to take care of ourselves. Because you know what? The thing is that we have to use herbs that support us with the nutriment in it, support of. So that means once we support ourselves, our food won't be with medicine. We don't want our food to be with medicine. We want it to be our support. Because you know when you say medicine, you have to go for healing. So therefore, if we use the right food and the right stuff, will be our support, maintain to preserve our system, then automatically know that you don't need it to be a medicine, because you need it to be a medicine for healing. So as you know, Dr. Layla would say, you know, we got to feed our pineal gland, our melanin. You understand? We got to charge the melanin with herbs and food that is very supportive to us as Africans, Ethiopians. As them said, there's nothing to study in science but melanin and how it operates on the cells, you know? So we realize that the greatest thing is how to charge our melanin. So all these organic herbs, which most of them I get in my community here, as you can see. Community is very mountainous. You can see the mountains there. Mountains all around. You understand? Very mountainous, mountain in the back. We're like we're in a little valley. And all that mountains, like a hill, that we get all majority of our herbs. So as you can see, you see I light the flame already. Stop just to show you. This is my first 1 gallon. Right? So I have a small pot. I'll just boil 1 gallon first for 10 minutes, and I'll do this about 4 times because I know I can get about 4 gallons out of this or more. Alright? So as you can see, start to suck the color and substance out of the roots already. Right? So we'll just set it on the fire now and cover it a little and leave it to boil. And you will see it from there. Alright. Charging up our system. Okay. Remember, Nation Love. This is Mr. Azariah, Mr. Nation Love. Nation Love Herbalife. Herbalife. Natural and organic herbs make roots and stuff. So you make sure you can place it harder. Get your herbs where so here we set it on bubbling hot fire. And as I said, 13 herbs, you know. It all depends on what sit well with you, you know, because some people use 3, some people use 7, some people use 5, someone use 9, 13, 21. And these are numbers according to what they say things grow and add numbers. And we learn herbs basically from grandparents and the ancient coming down, you know, and we also associate numbers with it. You know, we know that there is a constellation of 12 Zadok priesthood. You know, 12 constellation with the sun, 13, as I say, you have the 13 apostles with the master same way, you know. So we know that the 13 is a very powerful and a significant number. According to the law of attraction, what is above is below. So when we were in Kemet in the ancient time, you notice we create things on the earth which is above also because of the magnetism. You know, according to how the body grow and everything grow, they said it's spiral. Even if you look on the fruit, you look on the sweet sap, you look on the pine cone, it's spiral, and each time it go in odd numbers. So you know, we just follow forward to on our course and using numbers, using time, we're using signs, we're using all of these things, you know, which we'd have power of using and understand the knowledge of using them back then. We're getting forward our consciousness now. You understand? So therefore, you know, remember, not only just the herbs, but set your mentality that kind of way there also, you know. Align your mentality with the universe, you know, which is, we say, the smaller self. Because the bigger universe is within you. You know, life was given unto you, and the herbs were given unto you as meat. You know, so as I said, use them as your meat, you know, to nourish you, so that you don't have to use them as your medicine. Bless up, maintain and preserve life. It's the most precious thing you have. So you got to minister unto life. Alright? Jah Rastafari. Remember, this is hot stuff, so you gotta have something to hold it. So that's the herbs inside the pot. So I bring the pot pathway. Some people might have a different way of doing it. This is just my way of straining the herbs. You don't want the herb inside the pot to fall out inside the strainer. So do it like that. I use some thick and towels to roll it, and cloth, kitchen cloth, and you can use kitchen gloves and you pour it all out. Right. So I'll cover back the lid to keep the steam inside. And that is in the same steam, warm liquid. We're going to put the pimento and the ginger that we're going to pound, wash and pound, and like a quart of molasses or a half quart of molasses, and maybe like a pound of sugar or brown sugar, you know. And then we're going to seal it. So I'm going to boil this one more time, at least 2 more times. As you can see, this is about 2. So this is the final part of making the roots tonic. Alright, so I have my ginger here already beat. Pour my ginger, pour it in there. You can put it in your food processor if you want. Then I got me some pimento, just a small amount. Put inside. Then I'm going to use a little nutmeg to give it a little spice. Got me some real Jamaican cayenne pepper. Real cayenne pepper. Could I put about? Put those 5 in it. I have some powdered cayenne pepper here. So, you see that it's a tonic, it's a medicine. Not to make it too hot, but just about a teaspoon. It's about a teaspoon will do. Then I got myself some spice leaf. 1 second. Here we go again. So I got myself some spice leaf already washed. I'm gonna put a few spice leaf in it to give it a little flavor. Basically about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with the sticks on it also. Right, so after I put in the spice leaf, I pour this 8 ounce jar of molasses in it. As you can see, it's a very thick molasses. I did pour it already. Very, very thick. Got it from the factory. And I also put a pound and a half of brown sugar inside of it. So that's the preservative. We're just gonna close it down and seal it. You can see it. Just gonna close it down and seal it and date it and leave it there. Properly sealed and leave it there for at least 30 days before any ingestion of it, you know what I'm saying? So enjoy yourself, get your herbs. You can order them from me, you understand? And just help yourself, strengthen yourself. So here's a perfect example of what the root beverage fermented will look like. This is This was some guinea that I set from the 4th of the 8th, 2019. And this is what it came out to be. Right? This is guinea. We say guinea wine, very strong. So that's like 4th of April, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, about 7 or some months, if you look at it. Remember, this is the Rastafari foundation way of support and for tonic for ourselves. We didn't learn this in school, you know. So you see, the way of Rastafari and all this organic, we never have organic name. We never have names to say alkaline, but just a spirit, you know. The way you live with nature and the way you know nature will show you how to do things. Also, you got to remember, the vision is very important, you know. Very, very important. Many herbs and many healings we got because of vision. You might be feeling ill about something and you go to your bed. We call it vision. Some people say dream. And we dream herbs and how to use herbs, and so we heal ourselves. So many things are not written, you know. It's just start coming down generation to generation. This is one of the elders will teach you about herbs.
Why not decide?
Always making herbs, making medicine.
Vision, make it, you know, a dream, make a dream, you know.
Alright. Yeah, me just tell you on the thing about vision, and she'll tell you.
Pressure.
She get a vision for use this water grass. Look at the water grass for pressure. And don't doubt, no go come. You use it, that is what it going to do. It going to help cure the pressure. So big up to Mama, she help teach you everything, you know. One of the ancient traditional herbalists, look. So you can order the herbs from me, you can get your herbs, your roots, your whatever you want, where you can. And just try out the thing. Make some stuff for yourself. Those in far off country, those in near country, know you have the remedy, you can just do it. Blessed love. Rastafari lives.